Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got an open man.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
To the air on second down. Sends it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. To throw, it's Applewhite. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Washington! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Colorado. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the left side. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Calls his own number. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. 22 Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Red Raider! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington wants to go quickly. Rides to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
This This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Let's go! Let's go! To the line! Cookie! Break! Watch out! Come over!
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Lining up to convert 3rd down.
Okay, break.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Quickly to the tight end. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the move. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Moves.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Tight end finds a soft spot. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Looking for room at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Base 27.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires left. He's got it. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the fourth quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll move the wide receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll go right back to him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to barge in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And back to the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today.